Tourism earned Ghana $2.5 billion last year, confirming the sector as the fourth largest foreign exchange earner for the country after gold, cocoa, and remittances. Ghana is competing against neighboring West African destinations and needs to enhance its tourism landscape by ensuring services meet international standards. Among the challenges being highlighted by sector players include poor roads leading to tourism sites, inadequate water and electricity supplies in remote areas, poor service delivery, lack of capital for investment, and lack of professional marketing. To ensure higher standards of quality in the sector, the Ghana Tourism Authority organized the 9th National Tourism Awards. This year's theme was gaining a competitive edge through innovation and service excellence.
This awards night ceremony is very important to the tourism industry in general. First, it sets standards for operators to achieve excellence. And again, it also offers the opportunity for sponsors to showcase their business.
We just won the newcomer of the year in the airline category, which is a great achievement for us. We've been operating for a year, and we're very pleased to have this award.
A large number of Zimbabweans are spending their days in long lines trying to withdraw money from banks as a cash shortage continues to affect the country. A long-standing liquidity crisis, coupled with a seasonal year-end peak in demand for cash, have seen long lines resurfacing. The current crisis is a further blow to the country's financial sector, which is struggling to regain public confidence. CCTV's Farai Makatuya has more.
These scenes are reminiscent of a 2008 cash crisis, which was fueled by record-breaking inflation. Back then, Zimbabwe used its own currency. Now, trading in multiple currencies, the shortages are a result of low economic activity, which, due to its informal nature, means that the little funds in circulation do not go through the banks. Many of the people here tell me that they have been in this queue hours before the bank even opened its doors. There is already a sense of frustration here, but they still have a long wait ahead of them. And even then, there is no guarantee that they'll get the amount that they actually want. Some of the worst affected banks are limiting how much customers can withdraw.
I only managed to get $200 today. They're limiting withdrawals irrespective of whether it's a personal or company account, or if you have money or not.
Not all customers are fortunate enough to even get the restricted amount. Only a handful of clients were served at this bank, the rest told to try again the following day. There is some good news for the struggling banks. Cabinet this week approved the takeover of a $1.35 billion Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe debt by government in what should pave the way for the smooth recapitalization of the central bank. Experts say the Reserve Bank's failure to play its role of lender of last resort has compounded the cash shortages. The plan is to issue treasury bills to the banks in return for money they are owed, allowing them to borrow against those treasury bills and get more liquidity.
The problem is, where's that liquidity going to come from? You know, liquidity is restricted by basically our foreign currency earnings, and they're down 10% or so. Imports are up roughly the same amount. So there's a squeeze on the balance of payments, and it's that really accounts for the problem of liquidity.
The way forward to ease the challenges is to increase exports, attract foreign capital, and get international lines of credit. Exports can be increased by resuscitating the manufacturing sector, which is operating at below 40% capacity, while wooing international capital may prove harder to do. Farai Makatuya, CCTV, Harare, Zimbabwe.
Let's go to the markets to see what we've been tracking here for you at Biz Africa. We start the day today in Nigeria, where the all-share index is posted in the red at 0.02%. We move to the JSE, where it's posting today also in the red at 0.25%. And going to the NSE, the Nairobi Securities Exchange, is posting also in the red at 0.71%. And lastly, the EGX. The EGX is posted up in the green at 0.51%. That's all we have for you today in business.